Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to do a reverse image search through Google, as well as TinEye, and I'm going to show you how to find images labeled for reuse on Google. By far the easiest way of doing this is going to Google's landing page, going to Images, and then selecting the camera. Here you can paste the URL from an image that you have from another web page, or you can also upload an image. This will show you basically if the image has been used on other websites, and it'll allow you to figure out to a higher degree whether or not someone else owns it and is wanting money for the photo. Another way of doing this, and this is my favorite personally, is TinEye. This is a reverse image search beyond Google, and what you can do is you can also use the URL or you can upload an image. This will show you every URL from every website that it's hosted on, as well as the same picture in different sizes. Now I also use this if I have a small image but I want a larger one, like if someone gives me a picture of a hotel that's copyright free, but it's too small for the website. So I will reverse image search it and find one that's, instead of 300 by 300, I might find one that's 1,000 by 1,000, something that I can actually use on the website. The handy thing about this as well is that this will take you directly to the websites that own the image, and you can figure out if they are nonprofits, if they're say a local travel agency, they may charge you. The other thing I want to show you guys is how to figure out if an image is copyrighted via Google image search. And this is slightly different. This involves you Googling something, and then you go to Tools, but here what we want to do is go to Usage Rights, and you want to see all these labels here. There's labeled for non-commercial use, labeled for non-commercial use with modification, labeled for reuse with modification, and labeled for just reuse. The two I want to focus on would be photos labeled for use with modification and labeled for reuse. Labeled for reuse, basically you can use them any way that you want. Now, a lot of photos have an additional license that you can actually go into and figure out exactly how they want them used. But the way that Google has done this is pretty much every photo you're going to see is going to be completely usage right free, essentially fair use. Another really handy option is labeled for use with modification. This is really handy if, say, you're going to put text on a photo, or you're going to use something like WordSwag and then put a filter on it and that sort of thing, or you're going to Photoshop it in some way. This allows you to modify the image and then use it. A lot of people post things on here just to get their work out there, and a lot of people really appreciate it if you use it. So if you follow either labeled for reuse, this is by far the safest one, or labeled for reuse with modification, 9 times out of 10 you're going to be good, and people aren't going to complain to you about you using their image. I'm going to include a link in this video to Google's official page on image copyright, and this is going to give you a little bit more information about how fair use works. It has links to different articles about copyright law and how that's used. This is going to give you a good general guideline about what you need to do. Thanks, guys.